Had some technical difficulties, as I'm sure you can imagine. Um, these don't always go as planned, so bear with me. Let me get some things going here. Hopefully we have some people join us. We'll see how that goes. And I'm gonna do that. All right, hang on a second here. Sorry for the delay, everyone. Bear with me. But hopefully everybody had a chance to grab some of their supplies. I don't know if everybody can hear me okay. I hope so. And, just sharing it. If you would share, that would help me out tremendously. I don't usually go live on YouTube, so I'm usually live on Facebook. That's a little easier. So let's see if I can get this to work. All right, bear with me. Hope this works all right. All right, and give me a second here. I'm so sorry. Getting closer. Getting closer. You know, there's a delay on YouTube as well, but hey, I figured I'm going to be scrapbooking, so I might as well go live and see if anybody else has some pages they want to put together. And sometimes we buy all of these really pretty papers and making something fabulous with it. So I'm hoping this is right side up for you guys. It's probably upside down. So I want to be mindful of that as we move forward. And one moment. All right. Just trying to share this in a couple places. Again, sorry about that. I don't want to do that. Let's go here. All right. Let me get rid of this. Oh my goodness. I don't know how to get rid of that. Okay. So these are, and I'm sorry if the camera is shaky. I messed with this for a half an hour trying to make sure it was stable and make sure it was in the right place. Can you guys hear me? Let's see if I can. I guess I don't have many options. What is this? Okay. How about we turn that up? Does that help? I don't know if that's helping or not. All right. Give me a minute here. We're going to get started. Yeah, I have a lot of kits that I've purchased over the years. sorry to say, that I've kept safe in my craft room. And if you're like me, you've done the same thing. We're really good at buying kits, but we're not real good at putting them together all the time. So these are actually brand new papers by Paper House, and you can see this collection is sun drenched, and it's a series of really great, they're double-sided. You've even got some little pieces here that you can save and use as little tidbits on your projects. But these are cut aparts, just great. Love them, love those starfish. And then we've got the palm trees and like an ombre rainbow effect. Same thing, double-sided. All of these Paper House papers are just gorgeous. They are all foil embellished on one side. You can see that foil there. So really pretty papers. This one says Beachy Keen. And then when you turn it over, you've got that water look. And it's actually embossed. I know you won't be able to see that, but it's embossed on this water part because of the foil. So it adds some extra texture that maybe you could add color to, something like that. You can't really see it, but you can definitely feel it. So there's that one. This is another cut apart that's part of the collection, and it's all gold foil. I know it looks kind of silver on there, but it's all gold. And then tropical leaves. Let's see, what else do we have? This is still part of Sun Drenched. This one looks like waves, and this one's like a teal or aqua color foil. And then the other side is this really pretty, almost like a water or wave pattern. There's a little more green in there than it's showing on the camera. I don't know if it's going to pick that up. It looks a little washed out. You can see some of the green. It's a little more vibrant than what's showing on the camera. We looked at that one. This one's really pretty. All of that is foil. That design that you see, that's all gold foil. And when you turn it over, it's like an ocean with a horizon view. It looks like waves. It's a little more green, and this is a little more green looking in person. This here is a little more yellow. It looks very orange on the camera. So just to give you that heads up, I wanted to use these today along with several others that I've got going. So I thought we would with that, all of that foil. There we go. So bear with me a second here. Appreciate everyone's patience hanging with me because this is my first time live on YouTube. I usually go live on Facebook, so it's a little bit different. Facebook is like click and go, and YouTube is a little different. So bear with me here. I'm gonna go in and see if I can't view. Sorry if you're looking at my arm. That is not my intent that you're staring at my arm. Okay. All right. I hope someone will come on and tell me that they're here. Sorry for the silence. Silence is golden, I guess, but not in this case, huh? All right. Well, let's get started. So So you guys have tons and tons of pictures to scrapbook and things to put away. I have a ton of pictures. My son will be 26 next month, actually in a couple of weeks, and I still have baby pictures to scrap. So not real good at keeping up with it, but I've been motivated more lately. So we'll see if that continues. That's my plan. I would love to stick them somewhere. And then I found them all finally. So these are some more new papers from Paper House, just a couple of them from the collection. I have some more over here off to the side. But these are more cut aparts. And again, they're double-sided. These papers are fantastic. Look at the colors on those. I mean, they're just gorgeous. And these are pretty true to what's showing up there on the screen. This is maybe a little more bright green, you know, bright pink. They do look dulled out just a little bit, but you can see the gold foil there. This one has like a watercolored kind of stripe pattern. And then this one, every one of them has gold foil. This one's part of the same color washed collection. Gold dots and kind of an ombre effect. And then on the back, there's no foil, but it's cut aparts that you can see go with the theme. So they all match really well together. Another new collection that they have is this Marvelous, where it's marbled backgrounds. And these are just gorgeous. Like this right here is a green. Can't really see that. It's almost like a maybe a forest green, a light forest green. This is like a bright green. Sorry about the focus. Gotta quit going back and forth. And then it looks marbled on the back. There's several in this collection as well. These are so pretty. I just love these papers. Anyway, this is what I want to do. I want to use some of these and put together some great pages. I'm thinking that I want this one to be a page, and I'm thinking I'm going to use this as my journal spot. And maybe this one here. I like that. That would be cute down here. All right, so I need to get my paper cutter out, and I have a paper cutter that's stationary somewhere else, but I can't really get to that right now. So I am going to cut off this bottom strip. This is my favorite paper cutter. I bought it so long ago. It is from Michaels. It's the Recollection brand. And I've bought other cutters, and this one is just, it's always my go-to. I've replaced the blade once, and it takes like a standard cutter blade. The one that's in it now is not a Recollections brand. It's one that I had in my drawer that fit an old cutter that went by the wayside. And it's just great. I think the difference is that the little groove right here where the blade goes is actually plastic. And that really helps because it's not that rubber strip that's in a lot of the cutters. And I think that really helps because this doesn't get destroyed. It doesn't get nicked by the blade. It doesn't get damaged. It just makes it really nice. So, all right. Give me just a second here. Sorry, guys. Give me just a moment. Let me move this up a little bit. It looks like I'm falling off of the table here a little bit. Let me do that. It's a little better. Get you guys a little closer. Like I said, I was messing with this so much. It was really, really challenging. We'll say challenging. That's what we'll say. Challenging to get this up and going. So I hope everyone's pulling out their scrapping supplies and just hanging out. I'm looking forward to some chat. Again, this is the first time we've gone live, so I hope some of you join or watch the replay. If you're watching the replay, you might want to fast forward a little bit. I did start cutting, so I'm going to cut this off, move these other ones to the side. I need to reload my ATG gun. So that's a feat in itself, right? And bear with me. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. No. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Not a good idea to joke on camera. Not when you're live, right? All right. Sorry, I was just trying to share it a couple of more places to get the word out. So let's see if we can't fill this silly thing. Do any of you have an ATG gun? Do you love it and love to hate it? And I am at the end of my tape. You can see. It's better than being at the end of my rope, right? All right. Get this out. See if I can pull this up reasonably. If you know how to pull this off and make it cleaner, please tell me, because I always make a mess. All right. I'm going to follow the instructions. The instructions say to peel this piece if I can. Oh my goodness. I have nails and I can't even peel that piece. I love my ATG gun. I love my ATG gun. Should have loaded this beforehand. Wasn't thinking about that. All right, so we're gonna put it here, smash it down over the front wheel. And really, no, no, you must attach. Okay, over, under, around, a little bit further, and I'm gonna weave it through there and attach it. And now I'm gonna get myself a scrap piece of paper. So I can find something. Here we go. And we're gonna, oh no. No, 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 no. That can't be good. Oh, that's not good. How on earth did that happen? That's what I did last time and it worked just fine. Why can I never get this side open? The woes of an ATG gun live on YouTube. Use this to thread. Yes, exactly. How did we get stuck? Oh my God. How did this even happen? Good gravy. Oh my word. Might have to bear with me a moment here, kids. I have to go check on something in a second here. All right, I'm gonna pull this out. I'm gonna attach it to this because that's what I do. And that's not gonna work. How many of you love your ATG gun as much as I do right now? Oh my goodness. Beautiful. All right. Uh-oh. You see what I did? Forgot to put this piece in. Ah, it would have been bad. All right, let's lock that so everything doesn't fall apart. Give me just a moment, okay, guys? I'll be right back. Hopefully everything's not shaking too much. My apologies, I'm back. Thanks for hanging with me. Maybe I can save this video and cut out some of this nonsense. That would be fabulous. But I'm gonna hang on to these for a little bit. We'll see if I come up with something I want to do. So I'm gonna get these guys out of the way. This right here is the one I wanted. I didn't even cut it. So I think I'm going to use that. And possibly that. Gotta do some for these pictures that I have. I didn't really have a picture in mind for these right off. I just love the paper. I love it all. It's terrible. Is paper your nemesis? Because if I buy one more piece of paper, I'm probably not going to be able to fit it in my craft room. So, this is what I'm thinking. I need to find my corner rounder. Does anyone else's corner rounder like disappear? Go on hiatus? Let me see here. See if I can find some good colors for some photo mats. That might be kind of neat. I'm just looking through some papers I have over here off to the side. Some solid and prints. I'm really dark though. No. What do you think? I think I'm going to use the orange because that'll offset. There's actually a lot of orange right here in this. So I'm going to do that. Cut this down. My photos are usually oh goodness. My photos are usually the 4x6. So I trim them a little bit. So I'm going to make the photo mats 4x6. Maybe I can fit 2 of them on there. Maybe I can make one a little smaller. I'm not real good at this like perfectly aligned scrapbooking. I like my things to be a little less aligned. I think that might look good. Put that around that. Maybe yellow. Yellow would be better around that, huh? Maybe the blue. Let's do that. And I don't know if you measure like me, but this is how I roll. This is where I want it to be. So put it right there. Trim that off. And then there we go. Maybe a little bit big. Yeah. Beautiful. So I did pull out the ATG. I have these. I think I want that right there. That doesn't really work, huh? I'm covering up all of that. So I like it better with just one, I think. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do. You know, I don't need a whole lot of adhesive on these paper pieces. When you're using your ETG gun, I have refills from Tape Jungle. That's what I use. And it doesn't take a whole lot to hold these things down. I know sometimes we want to get carried away and we want to like keep putting down tape and keep going like that, but you really don't need to. A couple of stripes, unless you've got something of weight on there, or maybe if this is going to be a scrapbook that you anticipate gets handled a lot, maybe you might want to put a little extra in there, but most of the time you can just do a couple of strips like this. That's usually what I try to do. And then put this down. This is going to have a photo on top of it, so I did all 4 sides, but and I just kind of want that to sit up here in the corner. It's kind of like the sun, right? So turn it around. Sorry. So beach is happiness. And, you know, again, you can't really see these colors. This is a bright pink, and it's got that gold foil around it. This has the teal foil, and I did an orange photo mat, so my picture will fit right on there nicely. Very excited about that. All right, I'm gonna switch gears a little bit here. And I'm gonna pull out one of these kits that I recently bought, because when I go to shows, I'm also a shopper. So let me stack these up and move that to the side a little bit. Let's see. What kits I bought. Let's see here. Aha, I know where they are. Give me a second here. I hid them from myself. That's where they are. I put them over here. So bear with me. I'm gonna put this to the side a little bit. And got this great kit. Mickey Mouse. And this is fantastic. I actually do have pictures in mind for that one. Really for that. I have so many cat pictures. We just recently got Disney passes, so I have quite a few Disney kits that I've picked up, and this one is for some pictures of when my son was little. So let's start with some of these. Who doesn't love Disney? And this was purchased from Paper Wizard. Purchased all of these things with my own money. Oh my goodness. And some of these from Paper Wizard, some of them you have to glue together yourself, and some of them come assembled. So you can see this one, I have to put it together. So they put it in there all nice and stacked the way it goes, and that helps them make sure they have all the pieces in there. But then I have to put all the pieces together. So I'm going to start with that, putting the pieces together on these paper piercing. And let's see if we can't do that. So let me move. I'm probably going to keep this black page there so that I can use it to work on. Put that to the side. I don't even know what this is supposed to look like. I don't even know what any of this is. So let's see. Let's see what we have. So we've got making memories and best day ever. Looks like that's cut out to be there. Oh, okay. So when you layer it, it works perfectly. Look at that. That's fantastic. I love it. And then it comes with the little Mickey piece to put over as a balloon. Is that cute? But see, when you pull it apart, it doesn't make sense. So you just got to glue it all together. All right, let's do this. All right, maybe I won't use that piece of paper because I don't want to get stuff on it. So I'm going to use my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive because it dries really fast and it doesn't warp your paper. I also really like the Elmer's Craft Bond, but the ones I bought recently were so hard to squeeze that you just can't. You just can't squeeze them. So I'm going to put this down. And this one matches up perfectly with the yellow one because you just want that yellow to show through. And then this one, is the one that, just put a couple of drops here and there. Just had a little bit too much glue there. So again, this kind of fits in the center. So you just got to line it up with where those cutouts are so that it fits perfectly. And then I just have a napkin here. I'm just going to blot that glue. It dries clear anyway, but there we go. All put together now. And that glue dries so fast. Like that's pretty much dry right now. Love that tonic adhesive. Put this little guy on there. Sometimes when I get kits, I don't put them together exactly like they want me to. Do you guys do that? I don't always like the way they go together, I guess you could say. I don't always like that. Okay, so how does this go? Okay, so this literally stacks on top and creates this 3D. I don't know if you can see how thick that is. Let me see. Come on, focus. Focus. And we're not going to focus. All right, that's fine. We don't have to focus. But we're going to layer these one at a time. So the red goes down. And it's amazing that they cut these out. I mean, they sell thousands of these cutouts that they do. It's just amazing that they cut them all out. They put them all together. Can you guys see that? Move it up a little bit. You just want to center that one. And the next layer is this pearly one. So when you hop on, let me know that you're there. Let me know that you're watching. I'm ready for the long weekend. Does anyone else have a long weekend? I got out of work early today, out of the day job, and that's why I'm here with you guys now. And then I have Monday off. So looking forward to that. Does anyone else have time off? Rings. Haven't been there in a long time, so we're going to meet some friends over there this weekend if we don't get rained out. And yeah, just hang out and maybe do a little window shopping, maybe some real shopping. Oh, and this one fits right over the top. Sorry if my head is in the way. Just trying to get right on top of it. It's amazing because they look so strange when you're putting them together, and then as you get them together, you're like, oh, it does look right. I love putting these things together. I put some glue on the back of this one. So I hope you guys are doing something fun for the weekend, even if it's just crafting. And if you're watching this in the replay, I hope you had a great weekend. Great Memorial Day weekend. It's a chance where a lot of us get a long weekend. Not everyone does. My son doesn't. He has to work because he works for the corporate office of a company that owns car dealerships. So as you can imagine, they're having all kinds of sales this weekend, and he'll be working on Monday. He doesn't have to work this weekend, thank goodness, but he does have to work on Monday. So I'm going to quit messing with that and let the glue dry because I'm making a mess with the glue. I don't know if you could see that or not, but I was making a mess. So I can always clean it up if I have to. The glue does dry clear, but there's that all put together. Set that up there, put that one up there. Now for the big one, let's see how this goes. All right, do these go in there? I don't think so. Oh yeah, this goes behind it, right there. Okay. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Look at these crazy things. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this goes there. There's like all these little paper pieces coming off of this. Woo! Hold on. All right. So we've got that goes there. I think these balloons go down first. Okay. So one inside of one inside of one. Just want to see how this. Oh, it goes to the top. Gotcha. Okay. That makes more sense. Oh, and pretty glitter. Look at the pretty glitter. Can you see that? See the pretty glitter? Kind of see it a little bit there. See the shimmer? Doesn't really show up real well. Everything looks so blue. I don't know why. I have bright white, like seriously, bright white LED lights. So I'm not sure why it is so dark, but maybe I can get another, get another light in here. All right. And then, oh, the memories. That's what goes down here. Magic memories. And then we have this little bow. Oh, that goes in the eye. All right. Oh, goodness. I have all kinds of notifications popping up. Give me a second here. Okay. Can't see the screen when all kinds of notifications pop up. Okay, so that little bow goes there. And then we have these Mickey hands. And some cutouts of Mickey. Let's make sure that we, uh-oh, these are so delicate. Look at that, look how little they are. They're so thin. All right. And so, wait, wrong one. That one goes there and goes on this one. Oh, gotta do it the other way. There we go. So this one goes here and fits in that. And then this one, I need a little black silhouette for that I don't, yeah. Yeah, I guess that one's okay. That one just goes here like that. Wow, that's a lot to put together, right? But it comes with lots of instructions so that we can put it together. So let's do that. Okay. So let's take all of these apart and start putting it together. I'm going to use my deluxe adhesive again, because again, it dries fast and you can move it a little bit if you need to adjust, whereas the ATG tape, you put it down and you're done for the most part. Very rarely have I been able to pick up my tape. Sometimes on the shiny papers it doesn't stick as much, but you know, when you push this down, you have a couple of seconds to maneuver it and adjust it. And I need to do that there. Go off those little paper shavings. Sorry if the camera's shaking. Sorry about that. All right. And then these two go together. Let's put those together. And these are pretty easy to put together. They can just be time consuming, that's all. So if you've joined, be sure to say hi. Tell me where you're from, who you are. This is my first time live on YouTube. I'm usually live on Facebook. So this is a little bit of an adventure, a little bit of a learning curve that we've had today. I'm just putting together a kit that I purchased at the last Scrapbook Expo. And it comes with all of these great cutouts that you have to put together yourself. So I'm working on that. I don't know if you guys like kits or if you make your own scrap pages. I do a little of both. I've bought a lot of kits over the years and I'm really good at storing them. I haven't been really good historically at putting them together. So I'm trying to get better at doing that. And I thought, what better way to do that than to do that with you guys. We all have pages that we need to put together. Sorry, I was working off camera there a little bit. Just sticking some glue on the back of this. These go together and look so nice. They do such a good job with them, don't they? Can you guys hear me at all? I don't know how the sound is because I can't hear myself. I guess I could check it. I need to log in on another page and view it. Let me try to do that and see if it works. Let me glue this on there first. I'm probably going to glue this to myself. That's what it's kind of feeling like. This is so thin. It's not as thin as the other one, thank goodness. Just putting a little light rub, like not even hardly squeezing. You can see where I did squeeze. It's gonna like all come out. Uh-oh. Didn't even put any on the eye here. Wipe some of that off. There we go. All right. Try to put this down where it goes. So I'm not sliding that glue all over the image. Pretty good. All right. Good deal. Good deal. I'm gonna see here. Give me a second. Ooh, I hear thunder. So it's getting ready to downpour outside where I'm at. You guys will have to tell me if it's raining where you are. Let's see if I can get it to load. All right, let's see if I can hear anything. I don't know if I can or not. Let's see. There is volume. Yay. I'm glad. Okay. So sorry I stuck my hand in there. I just wanted to see if how long the delay was. There's a pretty long delay. But yeah, it's supposed to be really ugly where I am this weekend. Lots of rain, bad storms. There's a system out in the Gulf of Mexico that is not being nice for the holiday weekend. So it looks like we're going to get a lot of rain from that. Rain is good. We need rain. We just don't need it all in 3 days over the holiday weekend. So that's a little disappointing, but that's okay. We'll get through it. So where does this go again? How does it go? Let's see. I know it lines up here somewhere with the cuts. There we go. Right there. So that needs to move up some. All right. Just putting some glue on the back of this one. Put it right side up. It would probably help. Just going to hold that down, give it a second to adhere because it's kind of thick. Look how cute this is. Is that adorable? Oh my gosh. I just love it. I just love it. All right. Put this little bow together. And the little bow gets some glue and goes right here on the eye. I'm going to push a little bit because it's sitting on top of die cut after die cut after die cut. So that's kind of hard. These are, I'm going to have to wipe these with my finger, I think, because they're so fine. You can see how fine those are. I don't really want glue all over the place. But I think even my fine tip bottle would be a challenge with this one. So, ooh, and I dropped that in almost the exact right spot. Very happy with that. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. I got some glue here that I didn't want there, so just wiping that off. All right. Super, super cute. Just gonna plot that glue some more. All right. And then this one goes over here. This is hard because they're all so overlapped that it's hard to know what's going to stick where. So there we go. Got a little piece there. I really need to clean that up. Got some glue in the middle of that. Not good. You'll never notice when it's in a scrapbook. I'll be the only one who notices that it's there. I don't know why this one has a black background and the other one doesn't. I guess just because of what it's sitting on. Wait, is this the right side? Yes, but I should put it on here. I was going to put the glue on the wrong end. That would have been bad. So, get it on there. It's just for backing. Oh, I know why this one has a backer, because it has those slits in it in his little hand, and this one doesn't have any openings. So that was to fill in his hand so that it didn't show yellow through, because he doesn't really have holes in his hands. It's just holes in his gloves, I guess. Yeah, so I'm going to blot this first because it's a little heavy-handed on some of that. And I put glue on the wrong side. See what happens? Not paying attention. That's okay. We can just wipe that off and we'll put the glue on the other side. It'll be a little sticky, but it'll dry. I'll just let that dry for a moment before I try to put anything on it. Grab a baby wipe if I can get a hold of one. Sorry if I'm shaking the table. I hate that. So is any what kind of scrapbooking do you do? Do you scrapbook pets, children, your whole family? Do you just scrapbook major events? What is it that you like to scrapbook? I'm really good at taking pictures. I'm not really good at scrapbooking them. So I'm trying to get better at that and make a dent in what I have. Sorry if I heard that noise, just opening, getting a drink. I have a feeling I'm about to get rained on, at least outside. All right, so that should be dry. That adhesive dries really, really fast. If you guys are familiar with Deluxe adhesive from Nuvo, you know how fast it dries. All right, let's try this again the right way and see if we can't get that on there. No mistakes we can't fix, right? Right. So now I'm trying to get it lined up. I think I made my paper a little loosey-goosey from all that glue. There we go. Now it's all on there. Same thing. Give me a second here. Gotta get this closer to my eyeball so I can see it. Isn't that cute? Adorable. I don't know why it won't focus. Sorry about that. And let's get this glued down. So this goes this way. Oh, that makes life really difficult, doesn't it? Because that's not sticking to anything. All right. Get some of this off of here. That's like little blue dots on everything. All right. So now what? Now we've got these great paper pieces. Got some of those little doodads on my page. Put the, I don't think I'm done with that yet. I'm gonna put that up there. So it looks like I'm gonna need to cut these. Depending on how the weather goes right now, people, I might lose you. I'm hearing a lot of wind blowing and I'm hearing thunder. It's looking really dark outside. I see some rain hitting the window. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna throw that out. Got a recycling paper pile. Put that in. Love the rain. I'm so glad I made it out here before the rain. My crafting is actually in an office trailer. I outgrew the space in our home. So I am in an office trailer outside in our yard, in the backyard. And that is my craft space. That's my craft room. That's where I have all of my supplies. There are a few things in the house, but not too many. Okay, it's getting a little crazy outside. Bear with me for a minute. I'm going to check the weather. Oh my goodness. When they said it was going to start raining in the afternoon, I didn't know they meant like an all-out disaster. So let's see what that looks like. Hang on here. Because I'm hearing all kinds of crazy stuff, but everything sounds loud in this office trailer, louder than normal. So let's see if I can pull up radar. It doesn't want to come up. All right. So I assembled the Best Day Ever banner and accessories. And I set those aside. And cut the 12 by 12 red stripe into two 3.5 inch by 12 borders. So that's this red stripe. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut that edge off. This is cute paper. Cut that edge off. And then it looks like it goes this way, up and down. So I need two 3.5 inch stripes. No. Oh my goodness, I almost cut it the wrong way. Jiminy crickets. I would have been mad if I did that. All right. There's one 3.5 inch. And here's the other 3.5 inch. All right. Cut the red cardstock into two 4-inch borders. The red 4-inch strips. Wait. Cut the red cardstock into two 4-inch strips. Oh no. All right. Two 4-inch strips. 2 4-inch strips. See, they confuse me because they've got 2 pieces of red cardstock. One's 8.5 by 11, and one is 12 by 12. Should be clear in your instructions. That's what I don't like about kits, when the instructions are off. So there's 2 4-inch strips. So this one needs to be 5 3/4 by 375. And then the other one is 6.5. Well, it's not quite 6.5, but it's darn close. By 4.5. How in the world am I supposed to get that? Okay, so there's that. All right. Rectangle and 2 3.5-inch squares. How am I can't cut. This isn't 7, so I can't. I don't know how I'm supposed to get more paper out of the paper that's here. Anyway, 3.5. You can only get so much paper out of the same piece of paper, right? So 3.5-inch square. Bizarre. Okay, so there's that. And then I still need a six and a half by 4.5. Okay, so there's that. Then let's see. Cut the yellow paper. There's the yellow. Let's cut the yellow paper. That looks like not yellow. This is so bright yellow. This is like Mickey Mouse yellow. That is amazing to me, and I'm sorry that the camera is going in and out. 2 4x6 rectangles. So let's take off 4. All right, so there's, ooh, my blade's getting a little dull. I have to trim those up with the scissors. So there's 2 4x6 and one 6 3/4. Does measuring bother you guys? Does that like totally mess you up? Sometimes measuring really messes me up. And then 4 3/4. So there's that. Okay, and then we can set these aside, it says. So now I think I'm done cutting for a moment. So we get that out of the way. And now, what are we doing? We're gluing the red strips. Or I think I need another red square, don't I? I only have one. Anyway, we're gluing the red stripe border onto the red cardstock backer. So I'm going to flip this over. Oh, look how cute that is. I didn't even look at the back of the paper. I'm just putting 2 runs on there. It's just paper. It is 12 by 12 and 12 by 12. So what I'm looking to do is center it I'm doing this so that they're flush on one end, and then just kind of pushing them together, and then I'll lay it down and go over it. That way you can see they're lined up pretty good. And do the other one. Those of you who know me, or those of you who don't know me, I'm a crazy cat lady. So the first thing I saw when I flipped this over are the little black cat silhouettes. So cute. So I'm going to center this. There we go. Sticking with the ATG tape. We just talked about that. All right. So there's those pieces. I'm going to take a minute to trim these up. That one looks okay. This one got a little hairy. I'm just going to trim off these little fuzzies. See, can you see those little fuzzy pieces? You can't really see them on the camera. There you go. You can see them a little bit. Look at that. I'm just going to trim those off. Just using my scissors and running down the edge, not cutting the paper, just trimming off the fuzzy pieces. This one's got it a little bit too. I don't know what happened. Probably didn't apply enough pressure on my blade. I don't think it's getting dull already. Shouldn't be. So glue approximately a ½ inch above each page. So I'm going to get this one out of the way, and I'm going to work on this one. So we want it about right there. All right, so if I move my paper up on my grid here, there's a ½ inch. So that's about where we want it. We want 3 rows of dots to show on the bottom. Cute. All right, so this is a little thicker now. So I'm going to put 3 stripes. I didn't take that center one all the way down. I don't really need to. But I want to make sure that I line this up and that I have my paper straight. That would be helpful. I'm going to make sure your paper's straight. I told you guys I don't really like straight scrapbooking. I would prefer everything to be crooked because, see, I just stuck this down and it's crooked and I don't like it. I don't like it when it's crooked. That drives me nuts. Fortunately, this is some really good paper and it peeled right off. So all right, now the trick is to line this one up exactly the same. I don't know if you can hear that rain in the background. We need some rain, but man, this is some serious rain. So I've got the other one just showing out from underneath the edge so that I can make sure that I line these up. And that is proving to be a challenge because apparently my eyes are crooked. There we go. So both of those are in place now. And now we can move on to the other ones. All right. So I'm going to get this page out of the way. And it says we're going to place the title in the center of this page. Don't glue it down yet. And I think this is an extra. We didn't need that. What are we doing? Place pennant around the pieces. So I've got all these pennant pieces over here on this black cardstock. So I'm trapped outside in my crafty space. I guess there are worse places I could be trapped, right? I hope it does take a break in the rain so that I'll be able to go inside. I don't exactly have a bathroom out here, so that'll be challenging. So it looks like that goes together. That's not the pennants we need. So it looks like we're going to take not these, oopsie, Not these little triangle pennants that I can't seem to pick up now. Oh no. I just realized that my porch is open and my kitty cats are out there. That's not good. So I've got these two, and then I've got these little tiny red ones, but looks like, oh, there's red ones. Okay. Now I should have these red ones. Okay, so I'm going to pull these apart. Well, I guess that'll guarantee that those little boogers stay inside, right? They always go running for the hills whenever storms come. So they're probably all inside right now. So hopefully, radar never did pull up, so I don't know if it just doesn't want me to see it or what's happening. That's no good. Let me see here if I can get it to, okay, so that's working. I just can't seem to get it to load. Turn off the Wi-Fi. Sometimes, oh wait, there it goes. Let's see. It looks like we might be in a break. It's going to slow down a little bit as we move on. So these are the pennants. So currently right now, I'm in the middle of a storm and it looks like it's about to get a little lighter. So I might take the opportunity to run inside when we get to a lighter spot. It doesn't look like we're there quite yet. We're right in the middle of a really heavy spot. So yeah, nice. All right. Yeah, good times. All right. So let me see how this goes. It looks like red, yellow stripe. Wouldn't it look better if it was like that? Oh, no, I guess it doesn't. It doesn't look better. Yuck. Okay. So this goes here like that. And then this one. Goes like that. All right. So what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Glue pennants down, then glue down the tie-doll. How can I glue them down? I need to glue them to the back so I can see what it looks like. I can't just like put it down. My goodness. Yeah, no. So I don't always follow instructions. Sometimes I do. But in this case, I'm not following instructions. I need this to look right. Uh-oh, what's happening? Something's beeping. I don't know what's beeping. Something's beeping. So I'm gluing these the way it tells you not to. But I'm guessing that's going to be okay because this is how I roll. And it doesn't have to be perfect, right? Just because it's a kit doesn't mean you have to follow every instruction they give you. Sometimes their instructions are a little strange. So there's that one. And on this side, we're going to start with the red. Oops. And glue our finger while we're at it. And that's coming out of here. And then, oh, I need to not lay that down because it's got glue on the back. Then I need the red one. Yeah. So let's see, where's the red one come out? Right there. All right. Good deal. And then yellow. See, there's no way I could glue these down to the paper and be okay with that. There's just no way. There's no way that would be all right on any planet. All right. Then we can glue this down, it says. So I'm thinking ATG. What do you guys think? And some liquid glue? ATG and some liquid. That's where I'm at. All right. Because I'm thinking maybe around these edges we do, and on these little flags. And this goes right in the middle of the page, not upside down. Let's not do that. Okay, wait. Let's line it up. To use my rulers that I have so that I can put it in the middle of the page. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna push it down. Better be good now. All right. So then it looks like we add the photo mats. 2 4x6. And then there were 2 red ones. Oh, they're a smaller size. And then, I put the black one. I'll put the black paper into 2 rectangles. Two 4x6. Yeah, totally meant. Where's my other 4x6? Is this 4x6? Yeah, it's bigger. Where is my? Okay, that's small. I had 2 yellow 4x6. Oh, that's those right there. Duh. Long day. Okay. And then the black we need to cut. I missed the black cuts. 3, 7, 5, and 5, 7, 5. So if I do 5 3/4, and then do 3/4, 7, 5, and 3, 7, 5, and then 1, 4 3/4. Okay. 5, 6 3/4. All right. So now I've got the black cut. So there we go. Something on this. Just dirt. All right. So there's that. And then we have these little photo corners that they supplied. That's super cute. I guess these need to go together. So let's do that. Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot of adhesive. Let's just kind of center it up here before we stick it down. Tape sticking out the bottom. I've got a bent corner here, so bent corners can be fixed with just a little dab of glue, a little dab will do ya. So there we go. There's that. And then these little things, these are super cute, but I don't know if I want these on there or not. I just don't know. So same thing, we're just going to try to center that as best we can. And put that down. So there's those. How cute is that page? That is really adorable. All right. So this goes on the next page, but I've got some banner here. And where's the string? The string that came with this. I pulled it all out. Where's that? Oh, there it is. There's that banner string. How cute that is. And they literally give us this little tiny piece. And okay. The fill mats, finish with the white corners, place in the page. Slanted is shown. Using the pennant pieces, create 2 different banners as shown in picture and glue down. So I'm gonna do these. And maybe not put glue on that side. Put tape runner on this side. But it's been a long day. So I'm gonna put that there. And I'm gonna put that one there. There we go. Cute as a button. And now let's see what these banner pieces are. We've got some little black triangles. I just love these. They're so cute. My trash pile over there. I need 2 of these yellow ones. And then 1 of these striped ones. That's what goes on this banner. So it looks like this goes like this. I don't know that I really want to glue that down yet because then it's going to be over my maybe I'll glue it up here. No, the other one. Well, yeah, that one goes up high. I'm going to put it up here because, well, there's too much going on up there, huh? That's why I want you to put it down low to balance. But I just feel like I'm not ready to put my picture on here yet, so I can't really put this part down. So I don't want to do that. But this is so stinking cute. Oh, if you put it the right way. Adorable. That's going to be so cute. But I don't want to put that on there until I've got my pictures. I don't have all of these printed yet. So I think I'm gonna have to not put the banner on yet. I'm gonna have to put the banners back in their little bag because I'm not ready for that yet. The other banners I can put on, so yellow stripe and all these little red ones, that I can put on. These little red striped ones, those go here. So this little black and white one, and then all of these little pieces, I'm just going to stick in this bag because I'm not quite ready to stick those down yet. I'm going to put my pictures down first. So that's it for this page. That one's done, but there will be a little banner here and a little banner here, and that's going to be a great page in my book. So there's that one. So let's move on to this one. So here, I think I still need a red square. I think I only cut one. I only cut one. Okay. I'm gonna lay that over there. I need this. So I'm gonna need to cut another red square. So I need two red cardstock, 4-inch strips. 1, 3, 7, 5, 5, 7, 5 rectangle. 1, 6.5 by 4.5, and 2, 3.5 square. So I'm gonna have to cut 3.5 square. There we go. All right. There's yellow borders around that. 2 4 by 6. 1 6. Okay. Let's finish off. So do these fit on there? Is that what this is? These fit on, no, not fit on there. So yellow, the yellow paper, 2 4 by 6, and 1 6. Right. Glue the pendants down. Oh, I didn't add the balloons to my other one. Let me do that. Let me add those little balloons. They're so cute. Look at these little guys. Pop those out of there. And these get glued down. Now that the glue's dry, I can kind of go in and buff that off a little bit. Roll it up. There we go. Get that glue off of there. These are going to go on these little guys right there. One on each side. How cute is that? I love these little cutouts. They're just adorable. There we go. So that's that. Leave those alone. And then back to this. Oh, so the twine isn't supposed to show underneath the banner. That's so bizarre to me. All right. Your photo mat. See, they totally left off. So if these are 3.5 square, then I need 3 3/4 square. Let's make sure for 3 3/4 square. All right, put that over there. 3 3/4 square. The directions, as I often refer to them, the instructions do not include that you should cut to 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 to mat these with. So that's a little disappointing. All right, so there's those two. Let's mat these. Again, I'm not going to put the photo corners on because I'd rather have my photos ready to put on these before I take that step. And I will put the pennant on this side because this one, the pennant on this side doesn't overlap the photos. So this one I'll put down. And these go here. And then we've got some more gluing to do with these little pieces. Let's get this all ready to go. So I've got Mickey hands that go down like that. So I'm going to put the glue on here because I've got holes in this one with the, where his gloves are, there's holes. That's why you have the black backer on it so that it shows through nicely and gives that black background on his little gloves. So that lines up pretty good. And then I'm going to put some glue on this to make sure I have it the right way. It doesn't seem to matter. Okay. So, doesn't seem to matter which way you put it, but I'm just going to go around this lightly. Try to hold it with my fingernail. This glue dries so quick, so you've got to work fast. But I don't want to put too much down, and I don't want to put too little. I actually do need it to stick, so I'll make sure that we get enough on there. And it'll stick fine. I probably didn't even have to go all the way around. I'll pick that up so I can line it up nicely. Look at that. So cute. So stinking cute. Oh my goodness. And then this goes underneath. Isn't that cute? That is so cute. Absolutely love it. So I'm going to put some glue around the edge of this heart. Sorry if I'm off camera there. And then this goes right over top of that. And then that glue will dry clear, and then you won't even see it. It'll be fine. So that is really cute with the little heart. That's adorable. I love that. All right. So I am going to put these down now. Yeah, I'm going to put a little more adhesive on these because it's layered. I want to try to line this up so that it's straight. So that's all I'm doing is just trying to make sure that it's straight. I probably put it over a little too far. Excuse me. I can hear the rain is slowing down a little bit. That makes me happy. I don't mind being live, but I really don't want to be trapped out here all night. That would not be good. And this one looks like it goes right about there somewhere. Sort of, kind of. do that. Oops, moved it too far. There we go. And that glue I had on my fingers, it's all balled up. Okay, and then this goes down. I'm going to use the liquid glue on this just because I'm not sure with all this layer paper that the ATG gun is really going to hold that down. So this is going in between those two. Just push that down, super cute. And then we have a yellow mat, a red mat, and that's too big, that's too small. All right, so I'm really confused because it shows a red and a black and a yellow, but we don't have a black cut to fit this. So I think this is, oh, I don't remember what this was. This is so I'm going to take it I think I'm only going to take it 1/8. Maybe I'll take it down to 4 1/4. That should be good. 4 1/4. It's 6 1/2. So we'll go to 6 1/4. And now it should fit perfectly. Get that out of the way. So, yeah. Now it'll fit really nice. Okay. All right. So let's do that. Terrible at lining things up sometimes, I swear. Okay, I have my eyes closed. The way some things line up. All right. I'm just going to put a little more on this because we're getting thicker and thicker. It should be fine. But, it's pretty cool. I'm going to go around all of the edges on this one because we've got 3 layers of paper and then we're going to have a photo on top. So I make sure that one doesn't go anywhere. So this one goes down here a little bit. And I got to glue together this little bow. So let's do that. Look how cute that is. Oh, sorry, that's totally off screen. You can't see that. Moved it. There, now you can see it. Let's see, which side? It's hard to tell sometimes which side you should be gluing on. But this has so many holes in it. I just put some glue on the back. And I'm going to have to pick that up. It fits perfectly on top of the white piece, the pearly white piece. So it's fine. That is super cute. And it goes down here at the bottom of this. You can see that. So I'm just going to put that right there. Super cute. I'll wipe off my hands. Get that glue all over me again. And then our best day ever that we made at the beginning is going to go right down here.
And I think I'll use some ATG on that. I think this will be all right. There aren't going to be any pictures on it or anything like that. So that's super cute. I really like this a lot. So the banner now, this one goes like this. So this one's in the middle. And then we have these two little guys, these two little yellow ones. I'm going to put this back in here because they're extras that go on that other page. I'm going to save those banners and do when I get my photos printed. So those go like that. And then we have these two little red striped ones that go like that and like that. Maybe a little closer together. And then we've got 6 of these little red ones that then go down on top. So they just put the twine that they gave us. It says to tie it in knots every 6 inches. And then just glue it on the ends. So they just give the appearance that it's on a string instead of actually putting it on a string. Look at all these little triangles. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna have to move that down a little bit, I think. And then these 4 are extra. They go on the other page. Well, I thought the rain was slowing down, but here it comes again. Good times, good times. I'm gonna put these photo corners in here because I'm not gonna put those on just yet. This is paper recycling, but they say to tie a knot every, what is it? Every ½ inch. So 6 knots every ½ inch. And I guess that's a little more than a ½ inch, but so tie 6 knots ½ inch apart. So is that a ½ inch? About a little bigger than a ½ inch, but close enough, right? So let's tie. Woo! That one got away from me. Bring that back over here. And we'll put it about right there. And then they don't have to be pulled super tight. They're not holding anything. So you want it to look like it's a knot at the end of your banner is what they're going for here. And then each one of them, like I'll cut this right there. And so this little knot will be glued on the end like that. So cute, cute, cute. So the rain is dying down just in time for these pages to be finished. So that'll be good. I need to go inside and check on my little kitty cats. Make sure everybody's not scared. And the weather's supposed to continue to be this lovely most of the weekend. So it is what it is, right? So I'm going to cut 2 of these off and glue them down with this one. But I don't need the other ones yet. So I'm going to put those back in the bag for the other page that needs to be completed when we get those photos on there. It'll be super cute. Where'd my other one go? There it is. Lost it. Oh my goodness. All right. I'm going to pull off these red triangles first. And I'm going to glue down this one. So I'm going to put it, woo, I think I'm going to put it somewhere. I'm just going to space these out enough that the red triangles cover the gap in between. So that's all we're going for. Just a little bit of a gap. And well, that was pretty good. Dropped it in a good spot. And then the little stripe ones. This was really fun to do. I'm glad that I did it live. It got me to break it out and start working on these. I'm very excited to do that. And I hope this inspires you guys to take out some of your kits or some of those papers that you've been keeping safe in your craft room. I hope it inspires you to get those out and start making some pages. We're really good at storing them. So while I'm finishing this up, I'll tell you guys, I just, I also posted my first blog ever a couple of weeks ago. And it's about organizing, or rather I should say it's about not organizing. I have been organizing my craft room for years, or at least it feels like it. It doesn't feel like I accomplish years worth of organizing, but I feel like I'm constantly organizing. I'm never crafting. I'm never being creative. I'm always rearranging, moving something, purging this, repositioning that, moving this, boxing this up. So I rebelled against myself and I stopped organizing. I just stopped. Just gave up. I'm not going to organize. I'm going to clear a spot on my desk and I'm going to make something. So I did that. I moved a big pile of lovely craft supplies I've been keeping safe in my craft room. I moved them to the floor. That was one of the only open spots in my craft room. And I put them on the floor. And I pulled out a kit, kind of like this one, and I put it together. And then I pulled out another kit, and I put it together. And then, as I was doing that, I would run across something or need something, and I found that I was actually putting things away as I was going. So my fight against, so I'm going to fray these a little bit. Sorry to change subjects, but I think that'll look cuter if they're frayed a little bit. I'm just going to put a little drop of glue right there on the end and put it on there. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. I'm going to do the same thing to this one. Just taking my nail and kind of separating those strings in the twine. But my room is not perfect by any means. Don't get me wrong. I still got a lot of organizing to do. But you know what? I have about a half a dozen less scrapbook kits that I need to put together. And this is one more. I actually just bought this one this year. So that's a good thing. I put it together in the same year I bought it. That's unheard of for me. But there's another completed page. Look how cute that is. And I'll try to get them both in the frame here. And remember, we didn't exactly finish that first one because I've got to put the banners on it. But look how cute. This is adorable. I love it. I know it's backwards, so I apologize for that. I don't know how to flip this camera yet. We'll get there one day. One thing at a time, right? I actually got live, so this is so stinking cute. Look at that. Look. Oh my god. Best day ever. And then look at this, how cute it is. See all that glue dried? You can't even see it. Those are going to look fabulous in my scrapbook. So I've got some great pages. I'm going to save these destructions And I'm going to put them in with that banner and keep these pages together because I'm not done with that yet. I need to put the little banners like this one. I need to put those across here once I get photos on there. So those photos, I've actually requested them. They're on their way. They're just not here yet. So maybe I'll just keep all that stuff in there. And I have all these extra pieces, and I don't know about you guys. I'm getting better at purging. So I might hang on to this for some other Disney pages that I make. But like this little piece of cardstock was in there. Maybe I'll use that for a scrap or something, like for coloring or getting my markers going or gel pens. But all of these little tiny pieces, like maybe I'll hang on to this one. I'm thinking this one's going to go in the recycling. I know that pains some of you, but it's going in the paper recycling. This is a good size for a photo mat right here. It's almost the same size as these, so I think I'll hang on to that. And yeah, this little red one, maybe I'll keep that one. But other than that, I'll keep the striped one because that'll be good on another Disney page. It'll help bring them all together. I'm going to put this away, and I think I'm going to head inside. Thanks so much for watching, and check out our Facebook page. And sorry about the crinkling noise. I was opening that bag. Thanks for checking in. I know this was a little slow getting started. It was my first live YouTube video, and hopefully they'll improve and get a little better. But I hope you enjoyed making this page and the other page that we put together using, what did we use? Paper House. Remember this one? That was so cute. I just love this. I love that gold foil and then the teal foil. Look at that. Ah, I love it. So great page. And then we did these two. So really, really exciting. I look forward to crafting with you guys more. And until next time, wow, yeah, until next time, keep it crafty and have a great Memorial Day weekend. Bye now.